Kenneth G. Hasty Raw in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, Kenneth G. Hasty here, back again. Thank you for watching my video series to help business owners and salespeople to hopefully get more sales and grow your business. It's a free series. I'm giving back based on my many years of selling and sales management. And also because I'm a business growth consultant, hopefully it'll give me a little business, right? So today's presentation is called Sales is a Conversation. So what does that mean? Well, if you think of sales as a conversation, then it would be fair to say marketing is a monologue. So marketing, we're telling people things. We're just keep telling them, and then hopefully they're inspired to contact us, and then we can sell something to them. In sales, we shouldn't be doing that. Oftentimes we do, and that's what I want to talk about today. First off, a lot of salespeople, especially telemarketers, are using a marketing script. Unfortunately, most people in marketing have never been outside sales or inside sales, so they're giving their concept based on a bunch of people in a room that think it sounds good. But the reality is a lot of times it doesn't. So first off, if you've got one of these in my own word scripts, and you can hear it, you know, when people call you telemarketers, they're like, hi, I'd like to talk to you today about this fantastic offer that we have, blah, 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 whatever. So point being is, you don't have to say things word for word. Make it you. So make it so it's comfortable. Now don't be too casual for your audience, but make it comfortable so that you're comfortable in delivering what you're saying, okay? Now, a lot of people do what they call show up and throw up. This is especially true with new salespeople that are recently trained in certain product lines, or new product comes out, because you learn all these features and benefits and advantages and yada, yada, yada. And you want to make sure that they understand that so that they like it as much as you do so that they'll purchase it. So new salesperson goes in and they tend to go on and on and on. Their enthusiasm is great, but they're saying way too much. And in reality, you need to understand, first off, if what you're telling somebody is even relevant to them. So, for instance, I was training a sales guy one time. It's actually a veteran guy in the company, but I was doing a ride along, and we had just come out with this great new financing program. So we were selling products in the dental surgery market. Then we were in an oral surgeon's office, and so he was really kind of excited about the financing program and how much easier it was going to be to sell, because it'd be just a small monthly payment instead of trying to sell a $20,000 device. So talking to this oral surgeons, they had several offices, like I think 4 offices in the area. So they had a business manager and a lady that was a business manager. So the sales guy, he starts talking about the financing program, and he can do this, and we can do that, and we save this much money, and we do it over this many months. And I see her eyes kind of glazing over, so I stopped him. I said, excuse me, stop just for a second. Let me ask her a question. He looked at me kind of funny. And I said, you don't care at all about financing, do you? She goes, no, we pay cash for things. And you should have seen his face. He was going on a long conversation about the wrong thing. So first off, even if you think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, ask them and say, are you interested in our financing opportunities? She'd say, no, we'll pay cash. Then, okay, you move along. It'd sit there, yeah, but we got this great fund. Nope, zip it. Doesn't matter how excited you are about it. It matters how relevant it is to them in making their purchasing decision. So ask questions. Remember, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You should be listening more than twice as much as you're talking. Okay, make sense? All right, so ask questions to get them involved in the conversation. So if you just go up and lecture them, they're going to be resistant. But if you ask questions and get them involved, then they're part of the process. So you say, and then they see that you care, be sincere, be genuine. Because there's a saying, and it's very true. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And if they don't feel like you care, and you're just like a slick talking sales guy up there, your chances of selling them are remote. But if they feel like they're bonding with you and they like you as a person, then they're going to buy from people they like. I mean, think about when you purchase things. Typically, you're going to buy from somebody you like, unless you have to, because that's the only person selling something you just have to have. But as a rule, people buy from people they like. They justify their decision with logic and move forward. It could be a payment plan. It could be what have you, the benefits to them. So last but not least is now they like you, they're listening, they know how much you care, you've asked the right questions, so you know they're really interested. So now it's time to close the sale. So when you make the closing statement, shut up. I mean, zip it. Because now that they like us and we like them, it's so easy to try to give them reasons not to buy, which is really crazy. So you want them to like you, walk away. So well, they really like me. But the problem is, the idea is it's nice that they like you, but you're there to sell. So long story short is now that you've got their attention, now that they like you, now that you've agreed on what they need, ask your closing question and wait. Now, speaking of that, there's a closing question. My favorite close is it's a peer close. It's a likability close. Instead of saying or doing a summary, well, we've agreed that go on for an hour, and then so how many would you like? I'll just look at them and I'll say, so you want to do it? All right, let's do it. But so I'll look at them, I'll go, so you want to do it? And I'll smile, and then I wait. And it seems like hours sometimes, seems like eternity. But whoever speaks first loses. So yes, you wait, and then they answer, and usually, oftentimes they say yes. Sometimes even when you're surprised, they say yes. So basically, go through, have the conversation, ask questions, get them involved in the process, and when you close, zip it. And that's it. So thank you for coming today. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Kenneth G. Hasty. You can look me up at kennethghasty.com. You can email me if you want at kennethghasty@gmail.com. Or check out my book, 77 Seconds to Sales Success. You can get it at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, pretty much anywhere. It's also available in ebook. So Kenneth G. Hasty, remember to, sales is a conversation. Thank you. Bye.